Alright, hello everyone. We are back. Hole number 4 tutorial. Now, if you guys caught my yesterday's stream, that is virtually, in my opinion, probably the way to do it, in my opinion, on this hole. I'll try to do... I think I'm probably going to try something a little bit differently today for you guys. So you don't have necessarily, the same thing over and over on repeat. Because kind of my preferred method to play it. What you just saw is how I would do it, and how I'm probably going to do it from this point forward. But I have no reason. I'm not trying to qualify today, so there's really no reason for me to make it the exact same way that you saw me make it yesterday. So at the very least, I'm going to try something different, just so you guys can see kind of another perspective. We're probably going to go with a full hook here, because I do want to see what happens. We're going to just try to beat it down there, and we're going to kind of use the alternate approach, which is get it down there as far as possible and potentially give ourselves hope for the fairway pitch, but keep in mind that, we might be looking at rough. The biggest thing I'm worried about with this method, especially with a top driver, more so than mine, I'm not worried about it with my driver. Well, maybe I should be, but I'm not. But with a 6 or 7, I'm kind of worried about it. I think what I'm about to do could bring in out of bounds into play. So it might be something to think about, just as kind of a safety precaution, not to do. Wait, is that the wind that we had yesterday? Yeah, that is the wind. Okay, so that's actually a relatively easy wind. In terms of direction, the direction is easy. So, this is more or less kind of what I have in mind, but I'm going to do with mine with quite a bit more curl. I'm probably also, on top of that, going to curl it. And you can see that's a nice happy miss there. Total mess up that goes right out into the middle of the fairway. That's real nice. That's right where I dunked it from yesterday. So, kind of a happy break there for him. And let's just see what we're looking at. I am a little worried I can get that over the bunker. Probably going to be too much topspin, to be honest with you. I'm a little worried about this, to be honest. I'm going to back off of it a little. We're going to go more like 4. And I'm going to try to aim for the center of the fairway, which will be here. And I'm just going to use foam curl this time. 2.5 targets, somewhere in there. A little bit under 2.5 targets. If you're using the left of my bullseye as the aim, like I was, that's still just too much. Shoot. I would have really liked to catch fairway there, so probably 2 full targets for that wind. Man, I think just 1 ring from getting that. I would have really liked to have seen what happened. So unfortunately, we're not going to get to see that. But like I said, I am a little bit concerned about the water on the back. So that's why you saw me backing off some of the top spin there. It is a little unfortunate break that you just saw happen with me, with it just catching the rough by 1. Keep in mind, you have to do an underplay. I knew that I had to do an underplay, and that's why I did cheat in a couple rings. I said I was going to do 2.5 full targets, but then I ended up only going like maybe 2 and 2 rings. I didn't, because I knew that it was into the wind. It's not going to hook as much as no wind. So keeping that in mind, I have to back off. It's going to be more of like 2 full targets for that wind. So keep that in mind. In terms of rings, that's 15 rings. But I used the left of my bullseye for a hook, so I used 2 full targets. Did he make that? He must have. Or no, I don't even know. The picture's completely gone now, so I can't even tell. That sucks. Is that 2, 4? Jeez, I have no idea. Running out of time. So I wanted to just give you a nice visual of how much that wind's going to break. I did a little bit of an under adjustment, but I also great balled it. But that great ball wasn't the difference between the shot. I under adjusted. So if you wanted to look at my visual there, if you do wind up in that bunker for some reason, that's about how much it's going to break from that bunker. If you just want to use kind of that reference, since I didn't count rings there and I didn't end up having enough time to do my full method for adjustment. So, you can just kind of use my reference aim since I just kind of did it. You could see how many boxes I went over. So keep that in mind. Hopefully you guys can get that stroke if you do need it and accidentally get into that sand. At the very least, there's an additional hook type shot that you can start to try to perfect. Off of my ring adjustment, you can come in and try to do a hook. The goal of what I'm trying to do there is to have enough curl on it and enough hook that it shoots to the left of the bunker, and at the very least, even if it hits the rough, hopefully kicks out of the rough. But if it doesn't kick out of the rough, I just have a straightforward rough pitch. That'll just be, a nice, easy kind of one, very simple short distance. A little bit of side wind, but potentially very easy small adjustment to where we could hold it out. So just keep that in mind. I think you can do that method and have some success with it. It's just going to take some tweaking a little bit on what I did. And, you just need to come in half a target from where I just did, and it'll be about perfect. So good luck there, and see you guys for hole 5.